will permit me to share with you the humorous and mischievous aspects of this judge's personality. Suffice to say that it does exist. He has it. Had it not been for the timely intervention and good judgment of his longtime secretary, Diane Wyckoff, a prank would have been sprung on all of us here today. Thank you, Diane, and thanks to others, including Louise, for overruling him. But there will be occasions, I'm sure, when he and members of his family will regale you with stories about the fifth child that he and Louise begat. It has not yet been mentioned. That fifth child being Edward R. Burrow. Eddie, as he was affectionately known, went on to become one of the best-known citizens of Clifton before answering the call in February of 1989 to the great beyond where all Burrows go. Though Art has a humorous side, he is also able to approach problems with the greatest of seriousness. The controversial and complex cases that he disposed of as a federal judge received the same kind of courageous involvement that he displayed on the islands of the Pacific during World War II. The same degree of intellectual power and dedication that he applied to the practice of law as an advocate, and the same sense of justice he exhibited in challenging and seeking to resolve social inequities in his community prior to donning his judicial robes. But it does not stop there. Judge Spiegel, within the parameters permitted by the canons and the codes of judicial conduct, endeavors to improve the administration of justice in a variety of ways. One such is his participation as a member of the Judicial Conference of the United States, and also the way he goes about helping young people gain a better sense of the justice system by funding a program under which inner city children and police officers attend a summer camp together. And then there's his continuous participation in the work of the Cincinnati Bar Association and the Black...
Art and I have been acquaintances. His courageous bit of one of them flying off of an aircraft carrier to spot as an artillery spotter at Okinawa, which, how many people will fly a single-engine plane off of an aircraft carrier? But I did accept this job because, as my wife Peggy would say, Art is the older brother that you never had, and he has been. He gives me solicited advice, and he gives me unsolicited advice. And sometimes I agree with him. Other times I've already reached the same conclusion. And sometimes I just say, heck with you. It seemed to be my luck was always to run across Marshall Chambers and Tom Price in the first round. So I had plenty of time to watch Louise play, which was a thrill. Fortunately, Louise is a very close friend of my wife Peggy, who can't be here tonight this afternoon because of an operation she had. But that's the relationship, and it is a pleasure that it does exist. And then there's Tom, Andy, and Chip that I had something to do with when they got their initial occupation started, and Roger.
Oh no.
I came home one Saturday night and I said to Peggy, as we were driving home, isn't it great that my son Bill is out with his young 16-year-old friends and they're having a good time, they're going to a movie and they're doing wholesome things. I got home and my second son said, Pop, Tiger wants you to call him at the Amberley Village Police Station. What? So I called him and found out he'd been involved in some vandalism. And of all the objects of vandalism to pick was the mayor of Amberley Village. Well, sitting there, heads down, and all of a sudden Art appeared. And I said, Art, doesn't Peggy think I can take care of this myself? And he said, he said, see that one on the end? That's mine. And I do remember, Roger, when you pled not guilty, I didn't know what to do then. We were so thrown off. But I do just want to say what a pleasure and privilege it is for me to be standing here. She's made it, so we appreciate it very much. But that's all I got. Thank you.
I just want to say that for the slide that I used for the portrait, we owe thanks to dear Ian Hansen.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Doesn't say anything about remarks from our family. Art would go into shock if I didn't say something. I usually do unannounced. But this tribute this entire afternoon to all of us is really that of sharing with the family. With all of his staff, with the many clerks and wonderful legal talent, these young people have been brought to our life and contributed so much to us. It's a rare privilege for anybody in any kind of life. The court has been so gracious to us. Art was a life member for many years before Celia's rose. And it was, again, to have the intimacy of joining in a group of such remarkably able and gracious people. There is no way that anyone beyond the court's boundaries can ever appreciate what courts do in our world and our society. And to this, I hope our own family contributes and will carry on the tradition of these many, many men and women who, before you today, before all of us and those to come, must keep us on a course that is one of integrity. We mustn't lose our sense of humor as a society, but there is serious business for us to do, and I think everyone in this room does share as a citizen of this great country. I thank the court for this great tribute to our family today.
Thank you. And of our admiration and affection.
Everybody hear me all right? I have a prepared remarks, but before I came in today, this afternoon, I received a letter from Pierce Smiley, who was on the Court of Appeals of the Sixth Circuit, former Chief Judge, and now Senior Judge. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today, but he said in the last paragraph of his letter, Art, you've made many valuable contributions to the work of the federal judiciary over this past 16 years, and I know that those participating in the presentation will give proper recognition to those contributions. Although it is always somewhat embarrassing to hear oneself praised in public, it will happen. So the best thing for you to do is just relax and enjoy it. And I certainly am. First, to thank all of those who have made it possible for me to be up here. And secondly, offer something to the community in the nature of paying back for the privilege of having served you. I want to thank all of those who have contributed to the portrait and to say that I do not know who you are. For those who are lawyers or anonymity is protected. But like everyone else, they will get equal time with their opponents in the courtroom. I also cannot overstate my thanks to the Cincinnati Bar Association and the Cincinnati Bar Foundation for all of their efforts. I duty in the Marine Corps during World War II in the Pacific, and returning to marry the girl of my dreams, Louise, who's hiding behind the flowers over here. She, more than anyone else I've ever known, has inspired me, cajoled me, and in more earthly ways, has been the best life companion man could have. We have raised 4 sons who have followed their stars and are making their way successfully through life, and we now have 5 lovely grandchildren. 2 of them are here today. I had the good fortune of maintaining a successful, exciting, and rambunctious law practice with outstanding lawyers for 32 years. The last 20 years with Bill Peck, Al Cohen, and many others in the firm, not to omit Philip Cohen, Harold Barron, Paul Lehman, Jim Doran, Jack Trussell, and Judge Tim Bowden, all of blessed memory. Certainly I thank Senator Metzenbaum and President Carter for my appointment to the federal bench, and John Holshoe, Walter Rice, Joe Canary, Bob Duncan, Herman Weber, Jim Graham, George Smith, Sandy Beckman, Susan Watt, as well as Dave Porter, Tim Bowden, Carl Rubin, who've gone to their just work for their warmth, their support, and their confidence. I would be remiss in not thanking the magistrate judges with whom I worked over these years, Vince Aug, Bob Steinberg, and Jack Sherman, and those who have been associated with them. But again, my special thanks to Louise for being my inspiration, my love, and everything a man could want in a life companion, including being the mother of my children and continually keeping me on edge, tennis-wise. She says I'll never understand her, and that's true. That is part of her mystique. I could go on talking about her, but then there are others to be noted. Diane Wyckoff and Mary Ann Short, who have been my secretary since I've been here, without whom our chambers could never have functioned. Arthur M. Spiegel, the former state legislator and municipal judge, attended varsity, as University of Cincinnati was called in those days, and obtained his law degree at the law. He served on the board of trustees of the university in 1914 and 1915. My brother Frederick, who went to the undergraduate and medical schools, and I graduated together from UC in 1942. He from the medical college and me from liberal arts. In 1948, I returned to Cincinnati after 4 years in service in World War II and 2 years at Harvard Law School. In 1949, I attended the UC Night School, and I taught at the law school from 1970 to 1975 as a part-timer. Also, I was general counsel to the university during the Warren Dennis years. Finally, my sons, Tom, Chipper, Andy, Rogers, all attended UC. Andy graduated from the law school in 1986. Recently, my law clerk, Amul Fafar, who was active in the street. I established with the law school and honored the Spiegel family for all those of our family who have been connected in some fashion with the University of Cincinnati. The Spiegel Family Fellowship for Public Service. We have established a substantial trust fund with the UC Foundation to be utilized to provide funds for deserving law students chosen by the dean who wish to work in the community or other resources not available to assist them. I'm sure the university will accept donations to be placed in this fund so there will be adequate resources for years to come. So in some small measure, that is our way of saying thank you for all of the honors that have come our way in recent days. Thank you very much.
What do you like?
Let's do it this way. Well, you be careful right on the steps. Ooh, you're very steep.
Are these the steps?
On both ends, and then there's the traffic.
There's the traffic on Clifton Avenue.
Yes,
That's right.
If you get all the way down the weeds.
Have you walked down there with your mommy?
No.
No.
Yeah, mommy.
It's all buggy. I wouldn't go down. It's all buggy. I've been.
Big day,
Hey.
but it's actually going real well. So. Yeah, the top floor is just about empty.
Yeah.
That storage that we're going to use at the new house. We don't have a shelf yet.
Everything going all right? Good?
Yeah, if it didn't stop raining, that'd be great.
That's just barely. Not much.
When did you guys come out?
Oh, we got it Tuesday. All right, yeah. Yeah, we go back Wednesday. Have to show up here. It's a garage. It's cheap. 31.
You got the brewer.
It's been a big job.
We've been working on it. I'd have to say no.
We've been doing a little bit at a time, packing. We got it down to just a few things that we packed up yesterday. About a week ago, we kind of got everything except like a few dishes, clothes that we would wear in the next week. And then yesterday, we just packed the last of it.
Pays to do a little of the things.
So, sure that
We've been trying to do that.
We really appreciate being able to stay here until.
It's worked out for both of us.
Yeah, it's really worked out well. I saw somebody out pruning trees Tuesday. We drove by. Somebody was ways up the road, just going into it.
Probably John. The
Yeah.
guy that seems to be doing the most stuff around here is John Walter. And he has a house on the street, a new home that he built. And then he owns a lot of the property. And John just kind of takes care of organizes a cleanup day once or twice a year. And it's a block party during the summer, and it's a block party. He's a real nice guy.
Most of the cleanup on the street was kind of stuff that we've done ourselves. It's not so hard.
So it's looking really good. Just the one on the street that was over the property.
Still holding on that.
Now, the building was wanting more time this morning, so I'm gonna get in here. We'll try to stall Tom.
Every extra minute will help.
That's right. And so the towel, shower curtain,
Blue apartment building right behind us. Behind it? Yeah, on top of the mountain.
Said
She was really.
very
feel like you had to pay attention.
She
Well,
did
you would
really nice
also almost
realizing
think,
that
do
you
you
asked
want to
me a
go
question
have
and
Austin?
huh?
I don't pay no attention either. I mean, I've seen it 10 billion times. And it's good to be reminded.
Oh,
Yes, but
I thought I had her mesmerized, but I guess I
She
didn't.
went in with this belt.
Maybe she liked your eyes, too.
Probably, yeah.
I
The
put
blood,
it
the
on and
bloodshot
then you pull
part.
something. I never really, I don't.
Oh, you were that guy ordering the drinks.
You pull the string tight on your face, but then what? What do you make?
No, you don't
miracle?
worry about, you
Well,
don't
some
worry
people
about
pull
the
it right
bag
out.
in your face.
They're
Yeah.
like, pull it down and they pull the whole thing right
Have you
out.
been on a flight where they've gone?
In fact, when I was pregnant with Alyssa, we lost cabin pressure, and it instantly, but you can't breathe. And
Really?
you have to make
Really?
a nosedive down, and I thought,
Oh.
oh, my baby, I was pregnant. I thought,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, she's going to, because I couldn't breathe for a while.
Yeah.
And so we have portable things you put on. But yeah.
Wow, like instantly you
But
can't
some
breathe.
people would, it said just pull it, and they would pull it right out of the.
Pull it toward you.
Yeah.
You were working.
Just
It
like
releases
Satan's
the.
out.
Well, no, it releases
Like a
the
light-
cartridge.
yeah.
There's a cartridge that.
Oh, so you do have to pull it a little
A
bit.
little bit, yeah. Not yank it though. But that's not clear. you
Yeah.
don't panic.
Pull it, don't yank.
Yeah.
Well,
Do
the
I
funny
go in
thing
the
was she was
basement,
giving this
Lindsay?
big.
Wait, do I go in the basement, please?
There's all kinds of stuff to play with out there.
Yeah, why'd you go? No. Go find Lexi. She's down there. With who, I wonder.
There's some paper to draw on. Do you like to draw? And there's pens.
You know what I
Oh,
wonder?
you didn't
What's
know.
wrong with her? No,
Not paints, but drawing.
No, not your dad's paint. It's kids' paint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe done a paint in the walls. but-
Uncle Art has some great
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, sure he
Purple
Paint
green.
over his
Maybe
work.
you could touch up his most
Paint over
recent
his
work.
face.
Yeah. He'd never care. He's so happy.
Character. Again, character. Oh, I better make sure he's not going
Well,
down there.
you look at these and it's like the new us.
Where are ya?
I didn't think that our
The new
parents were
us.
this young when they were sitting
They
around.
were a lot younger.
That's right.
Well, I think
Probably.
We're kind of old.
I think my dad was
Who's having
35 when he had me.
I was 43 when I was
Wow. Still, I mean, I thought, what a drag.
I was
those
saying, I was
people.
talking to somebody.
I think it's good waiting.
No,
I think it's
it's
good.
not.
I do too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's a lot better. Because I think it keeps you younger too.
And people, when they think you're the grandparents,
Yeah.
treat you so
Of
much
course.
better.
I had Lindsay at my store and somebody going, "Oh, you're working with your grandfather today?" That woman there.
You're
Go find her
charged
body.
double.
Yeah, that's retail plus
Lindsay
10%.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed how it keeps you young, Ted, because your hair
Hasn't
went
looked-
gray like
hasn't-
the next
hasn't
day.
looked- hasn't looked as-
Oh, okay, so you just turned 38.
I
Right.
can figure that one out.
I get,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
There's
Tom
very,
as well. Tom's artist.
yeah.
I don't see that one.
Oh, that's one of the sharp view cams.
Yeah. It takes snaps too.
Wow, there's
Yeah. Good one.
Until I get the picture back.
You could take a regular
It's lighter
picture
than
or
buzzing
video
all
or
over.
movie.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Put it on a
It's so
CD
nice
and
to
then
be a photo.
Easily,
and,
yeah.
Or
photo
you need
of
a
it.
spread.
You can actually
Yeah,
see
exactly,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Talking
work on
about-
computers, don't you?
No.
Ooh.
Well, I got.
She's
a
got
key-
people that do.
No, I have a terminal.
Well, I don't.
but I don't have a mouse or anything.
He goes, Dad. Oh, never mind. Mom. Like, well, maybe ask me. Maybe I know something.
Maybe I know. They just.
I do, but
Not with me. I won't be the one to know.
Or she'll ask me something complicated, and I
You will or
Well, at least
won't?
you're fast thinking on your
Don't
feet
be
where I'll go,
stretches. I mean,
Easy stuff. She doesn't need
I don't
that.
she'll
need
go,
She's a head
I'll make it
start.
up.
She's a head start on it.
You'll
She
make
reads
it up.
directions.
Yeah,
Plus, she
I
took
don't know how to do all
a mouse DOS course or something. Dead mouse course.
that. That was it.
No, as low as 1, 2, 3 minutes. Huh?
Someday, so who's it going to be?
Well, Sampras is out, so it's this guy who's going to be in the final.
Feltnikov.
What hair? The painted color or the spray paint?
You know why I like the Czech player by the name of Mercier?
Yeah, Mercer.
Died.
You saw that Bruce Whitman won the Met.
Did he?
He won the 45 and over Met.
Oh, that's fine.
And he won the Indianapolis Clay Court Championships, I think, also.
Really?
Yeah. But he's only 44.
Between Torrance Parkway and Kemper Lane. They don't take most of the weekend to clear the debris.
Bob, since our kid, his son.
I've seen Rob. He's got this on his hair.
Look at his face.
Looks like a werewolf.
It's Bob, the NBC guy. Tom Brokaw. I think he's.
Dan Rather.
Dan Rather was here these last.
And Peter Jennings. Is Peter Jennings in?
Guy with the word NEWS
New.
emblazoned in his.
I thought Paul Harvey was your favorite.
Oh, sure. I like Rush, but Rush started calling
Do you really like
women
I do.
Hitlerkrats or something.
I won't say he's original.
P&G.
Oh, you did?
And
I'm glad that enough says not to buy.
Well, the girl or
You.
people who sold the show or etc. She was bad. And
We
yeah,
don't like to say we
Is it what, 9, 12:30 in the evening or morning?
you know, he 5 is ours.
But you're talking about radio.
Radio, you're right.
Well, these are
Big yellow dog. You can do it. You are the sweetest little thing.
Isn't it? She's wonderful. Is it a she or a he?
She. It's a Rachel.
It's a Rachel?
Rachel Louise.
Rachel Louise.
When he's on home, you know, she just
Who's Rachel?
My great grandmother.
just loves him so. He wrestles with her.
Oh, yeah. You're a fine dog. Love that.
Have you let him out today at all? I haven't.
Oh, yes.
Because you're good.
It was a wet day though.
She sure thinks I'm silly. You don't have bumps here like your mommy does.
Because
Yes, he does. Don't let him fool you.
snow, but all the dams were getting full. Wow, like every day. You'd wake up when it was raining all day and rain all night.
It's a wonderful day.
Dad does.
No, there was a school just nearby, sort of up, down, and up the road.
Yeah, that's where.
From Raleigh?
Yeah.
They go to second or third grade and then.
I plan on it.
Oh, Wyoming has a wonderful school system. Really good.
Always have that. Good education, they've always got good
We
athletes.
pay a lot of.
I don't know about the athletes. This is the only school system in the city, I think, that has a income tax. On school system, and they're very serious about what they do. They use them. She, of course, doesn't run it, but it's
Highly.
Are you talking about Wyoming? The Wyoming school system?
the guy up on that side of the street was a P&G-er, but he's not there anymore, nor is the guy over there. But the guy right above us is an engineer who retired from P&G, you know.
And people over there.
Ah!
Brown.
Yeah.
Whole family has brown. She's screaming.
Rachel. You be hungry.
Can I take her out to see John?
Yeah.
No, I never have Chardonnay.
You don't?
What would you like other than that?
Four of you.
What's Sweetie?
Three or four of you. Does that take talking pictures?
I don't think so. Yeah, it does.
The first was a microwave.
You're not a little runt, are you?
I have a good sharp TV.
Oh.
Pardon?
I have a TV, television,
I do too. Big one.
and like it.
Did you show
I have
your
a
daddy?
And stuff works out all right. Doesn't I put it back in?
No, I'm running it.
A friend of mine owns a big. What a coincidence. Well, our judicial conference is in Mackinac. Railroad company.
Hey,
Flying
Lexi.
equipment up there.
Remember GTSF?
We only have one cottage here.
Oh, I'm fine with. I don't think y'all need to be in that room.
No, come on, I'll give it to you.
Okay, I'll give
gonna get to like Shannon. She's gonna get to know her well. I have a feeling.
Who's that?
Rachel.
When she was a little baby, she didn't even know me, Harlan.
I've never been
Melissa, you want your bracelet? You bring so-and-so home and Tristan for her picture. No, my car's on. Oh, I have to find out.
Go through my watch.
See, most women like that.
Her mother was tired of that cover. I just can't afford it. I do a lot more than this. Where did it all change?
No. Flowers on your plate.
You tell them I say they occasionally hear something.
That was good cake.
You get around.
I think Shannon's had
And
then you're going to
Good for you.
What? That's about a trip.
No, we enjoy it. That's my favorite part. I should give you the
Nobody saw the snake going up.
Do you want to?
Inside of the house. You can know where the
That's really great.
foundation, concrete
All right, let's do a trade, shall we?
foundation.
Let's remember this when we sit together in the future.
Wait. Got us tomorrow?
I caught it. Oh, how cute! I caught it.
Oh, Johnny, you are so. Oh, that. You are so good.
Oh, you like the
Look at that one. Here you are.
No, I didn't.
Look at all this teeth.
No, it seems weird. Oh, I see Rachel. Rachel. What do you want to wear then?
Bet she gets one.
Alright, I'll record that. I do it again. Where's Rachel? Where's Rachel? Oh, that's a hard one. Ah, that's good. Hey. Hi.
See that one on this side? Yeah, I just see it.
What? Living close to here? Clifton? This is Clifton, right?
Yeah, you know, lower Clifton Heights. So all the people will be down living with him.
There you go.
Yeah.
My dad will love that.
It wasn't the flag.
I just don't care. Neither. I got other things to do.
Did you see
I
it?
vote, but I'm not.
Something that
How
you
pretty it is.
No? You know what? Maybe you have a little. Hey, who's this, you guys? Lexi?
I'm doing this kid.
Boy?
He was the last honest one. He was the last good president. I'm sure they all do the same.
Alleging
Like you
Clinton.
did, like the Chinese
But it's
dudes,
okay.
right?
Kennedy did. Kennedy, sure, he did.
Yeah.
what they're jumping on.
Dump it in
for
the water.
supposedly doing the same. But then you plug it into your
There you go, kids.
PC, and you view all the and with most printers, you're leaving already?
Yeah.
2006.
That's
What year
pretty.
is this? 1996, 2006.
Was it everything
I hope before then.
Mom, what should I sign it?
Why don't you put your initials on? You gotta put the date on it.
Huh?
You gotta put the date on it too.
Are you?
It's Saturday.
Mom, this?
You can put the month and the year. That's good enough. Great.
6 what?
Is there more than one part?
There. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dash.
Yeah, dash. Nice.
Hand over the boots.
It's done.
Do it.
Jody. Can I ask you what that is?
She doesn't know.
It's a colorful bowl.
Where is it beckoning from, Andrew?
He needs to get up off the sofa.
Okay, Lindsay, are you gonna sign your name too?
Yeah, it's
You don't miss anything, do you?
For a while, so she's just trying to get it running again.
You know what? I he doesn't. We call him Johnny. Or
Dad.
How is you?
You picture of me?
big hunkers.
You didn't believe what my mom said to me. She said,